Too many goddamn times. I know one thing. If I was the type of nigga to focus on doing psychologically petty shit, trying to play games with people and all that type of shit, with people that like to do that with people, I'll destroy your motherfucking world. Same way mine was. I had a motherfucker tell me he was jealous of me. Working out all the time. Like, he was like, kind of, I'm jealous, man. I should be doing that. But he said it more than one time, on more than one occasion and shit. Like, but thing is, it was like weird, man. Like, yeah, because like nigga, then go do it. It's like, oh well, I gotta get in the gym. No, nigga, it can't. It cut it off on me. I restarted that match so many times that it canceled. It does that with certain games. It's like force quit. Yeah, but this guy was like, he was like, he didn't say it in like too bad of a way or nothing. He was like, shit, I don't want to be on camera. He didn't say it in too bad of a way or nothing, but I don't understand. I mean, he's not somebody I talk to on a regular basis anyway. I mean, I don't run into him every once in a while and shit. But I was like, oh, go to the fucking gym. Go work out. Be jealous of your lack of motivation or aspirations, nigga. Not me. You know? You know how hard it is? It's not as easy as you think it's to fucking get up every day and make that shit a part of your fucking routine. Some days you don't want to do that shit at all. At fucking all, nigga. I can stop doing that shit today, not do it tomorrow. If I don't do it for 3 or 4 days, I can easily sink into never doing that shit again. I'll keep that shit in mind. If I do it, if I go harder. That way, if I ever fucking don't do it, I went so goddamn hard that one day, it was like 3 fucking days worth of workout for me. Like I said, my Monday is light. Shadow boxing, chill, the brightest this week. Lots of medals and shit. And almond milk. And Monday is like, it's alright. She needs to be spending money unnecessarily, because I'll get a fucking farmer's omelet in a heartbeat. With hash browns and stuff that shit inside of it. But get on the side, just don't play with meat and the fucking vegetables and shit. You know what you should do? You ever feel like you want to eat pork again? Wait till some of that shit spoil and smell it. Yeah! Hey, and mushrooms, but look, might fuck you up, bro. Breakfast sausage links, chopped up with mozzarella or provolone cheese melted on it. White cheese melted into it. And nicely burned sausage on one side. It was burned on both sides. You just go, not the whole thing though. So you can see. Oh, okay. Well, I know you like sausage, man, so I'm fucking with you. You used to love sausage. Sausage. Oh, fag. That's crazy. Yeah, man, I don't understand, bro. I really don't, man. I really don't like this shit. Because I'm like, I swear, bro, I'm a nice person, dog. I'm really nice to people and shit. I'm like, hey, how you doing? Fucking getting doors for people and shit. Fucking chatting motherfuckers, you know. And then for some reason, that, you know, along with mildness or not, you know, I'm thinking about whatever I'm thinking about, you know. And if I'm in a room with other people, then I expect other people to be picking up slack and shit so that I'm not always doing everything myself and shit. So, whatever it is, wherever I'm at. So, certain things I may be forgetful about shit or whatever. Not really though, but there's no struggle, bro. And then, but yeah, I just can't tolerate the ignorant, the disrespectful shit. Like, you know, like what? And especially the underhanded, you think you're fucking more intelligent than me, so you're gonna try to say some sideways shit to me shit. Me and two other guys are standing outside. This white guy walks up to us and says, what the fuck did he say? He said something, the shit was so out of line, but like, he was trying to be funny, but he also was trying to disguise it, but he didn't think that anybody would register it for what it was. And I noticed that white people think that a lot. They think shit go over people's heads and shit like, yeah. And as soon as you walk away, you're like, man, this motherfucker just like, dog, don't even fuck. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't even bother. Don't even bother getting mad about it. You nigga know, because if you don't get mad, then you might as well be somewhere else, flat out. Because, you know, everywhere you go, you're going to get that shit. No matter what type of establishment you go to, you in, you know, it's always going to be somebody who's going to fucking try and say some lightweight, whole ass shit to you. It's going to have you like, I just happen to have the face that look like, I like to make motherfuckers, I'm like, so I like to have the conversation that we about to have a little bit sooner so that they know not to do that shit again. So like, and I kind of break it down or I'll a fast little quip right off the back of what they just said, depending on what it is that was said, right in front of them, like, you know. But still friendly though. So they don't necessarily know whether or not you actually got what I just said. And you gotta sit with that shit and wonder if a motherfucker knew what the fuck you was talking about or didn't know what the fuck you was talking about. That should tell your ass to do that shit again. Don't try that shit again. Fuck wrong with you? Yeah, like, what the fuck? Nah, nigga. This ain't fucking dinner for schmucks, bitch. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? That is not what this is, nigga. Bro, better chill out, boy. Everybody in this room be fucking headless. You better calm the fuck down with all that, dog. I mean, some rude ass shit, right? And I was like, and look, there's a white girl that was standing right next to him. I like her anyway. Man, dog, I like her anyway and shit. But she was sitting there, and me and her talk, we actually flirt a lot and shit whenever I see her and shit. You know? So I think she's attractive and shit, you know? And she just looked at me, and then she looked at them, and then she was like, and she broke into something else and shit. I was like, well, you're the mediator between, you know how motherfuckers be, they go between groups of people, be talking and shit. And I was like, yo, but we she ain't ever say nothing, I never say nothing, but we said something, but, you know, like, yeah, well, you know, it's just, I was like, yo, I mean, it wasn't that, it was more so, what he did was so dumb that it was like, this nigga dumb. He dumb as fuck for thinking I'm dumb. And who taught him that fucking behavior in the first place? And then you kind of forgive it and be like, whatever, that's just whoever the fuck that is and shit. And then you just move on, whatever. Right? But it's retarded, man. Maybe he's not dumb, you know what I'm saying? But people get away with shit like that. I tell you about the time I was in the fucking car with this dude from work and shit, and we riding down the street, and we go to ride past somebody, they cut him over, he was like, fucking nigger! Right in the fucking car with me and shit, but he was talking to a white guy. Fucking nigger. I'm just sitting there looking at him like, Yeah, I'm just reading. I'm like, damn, this is what this is like. So instead of getting mad, man, I have to find myself, instead of getting angry and shit, just really just observe, bro. Really just pay attention. Like, wow. You know? That actually scares the shit out of people. When you actually watch them enough, I don't mean pretending to watch them. I mean when you literally are in that moment and you're more present and you're watching everything about them and you're seeing what it is they up to or the deception of them and shit, what they trying to be meticulous with, and you're just watching them try that shit. And when they register that you looking at them and that you can see right through them, how uncomfortable it makes them and how fast they try to get away from the situation. They try to run and shit. I just listen. I just engage them that way. So, and I get to ask them more personal questions. So it's still a conversation. I'm still getting to know you as a person. Whether or not I consider you to be a friend or not, I don't consider anybody my enemy. So I've been trying to tell you that I don't dislike anyone. I don't like this motherfucker. Well, yeah. Man, you gotta talk lighter though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, which is part of my personality. I talk like this and shit. Until I feel like this. I don't feel like that. I don't like feeling like that. I should never feel this way when I'm talking to somebody, especially anywhere where I will be cheeseburger more one time. Yo. Start feeling looking ill and shit. Fucking people. You know, I'm trying to remember what this motherfucker said, dog. He walked up on us and he said, oh, what the fuck was it? It was so fucking, like, no, he did not just do that. It's like when I was at a fucking Christmas dinner at a job, and we were all sitting there. They was even giving gifts and shit, right? Money and shit. And we sitting there talking, and I'm at the end of the table. It's one big ass table, right? I'm at the end of the table, and sitting between two other guys, two black guys, and one of the white guys that's there that I've been working with for a long time, that I talk to all the time and shit. I mean, we chat all the fucking time. They tend to like me more than most people and shit, right? But I'm sitting there talking, and then he says something about coons, but having raccoons in his fucking, they had to catch some raccoons and shit. So they're passing the word coon back and forth and shit like that, and then they're slowly starting to talk about black people and hunting and coons and catching coons. You know those coons and shit. And they're going back and forth, and they're laughing about it a little bit. But my man's next to me, see, he like, nah, bro, fuck all that. Now me and the other guy, we catching the shit. We just looking at each other like, what the fuck? And there's always another white guy there that's like, he just not on that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? He laughed a little bit, yeah, but I mean, because whatever irony is in the humor, but he shows more humility than that. He's a worldly person. He's not like that. You know what I'm saying? So he catches all that shit, and then he catches us catching it, and then, you know, and that's how we talk and shit. And then we don't even have the conversation about, that's fucked up. We really are. I'm not like that because of this and that. We don't have to do none of that shit. We just talk. Like, yeah, man. And then we'll have that conversation, maybe, to have conversation, and that's our basic form of fucking communication. Like, yeah, bullshit, we're kicking the bullshit, whatever. That's the bullshit we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, yeah, man. And but the dog next to me, grew his own food and shit. He was like growing his own Circus Farm shit. He was young too. He was like his wife and all that shit, and he wasn't paying attention. And he's like, he was a little bit. And he was like, I don't think anything like that. I was like, did you catch that shit? And then I explained it to him, and I was like, look. And then he was like, it's lucky I ain't none of that shit in this film. It was like, just fuck all that. Like, he was like, but then, not only would you be out of a job, but then it's like, but look, it's not about the job. Like, yeah, I get that. And I'm like that too. I'll be like, I'll go fuck principle, respect and principle, right? You know what I'm saying? Now, you have to know what price to go after and what not and shit. And I was like, but at the same time, it's not something that you can facilitate necessarily. So there's really no reason for you to get super worked up about it, because there's no way you can prove it necessarily. The conversation would be drawn out. I'm sure they would learn their lessons, but then you would be out here somewhere looking for somewhere else to go that probably might do the same type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Just like, no, let's pay more attention to shit. And you can control that situation. You know what I mean? The more knowledgeable you are of it and shit, it's like, no, you're familiar with the territory. You know what I mean? It sucks that it's there though. It's just, you know, just like, god damn, that shit's wild, man. And a lot of it is just. But see, man, I think that might be an assumption too, though. Some people are racist and just fucked up like that. Other people are that's how they are, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And I think also things are misconstrued and misunderstood between two peoples and shit. They don't know each other like that. If they knew each other better, then they would know that they're exactly the fucking same. There's almost no difference between the two groups, you know what I'm saying? Minus ways they was raised and shit like that, which, you know, if you spend more time communicating, you know, with outside people, you'll find out that certain ways of living are inconducive or more conducive than the ways you've been living, right? Beneficial ways it's more appropriate to the way you've been living, or less appropriate to the way you've been living. Like, you know, not taking your shoes off before you fucking, you know, walk across the carpet versus taking your shoes off when you walk across the carpet. You're saving time, money, and carpet, right? But that also facilitating more appropriate behaviors like waiting for everybody to sit down before you eat, keep your elbows off of the table, right? Washing your hands, that type of shit. Like a red nose flu shit. Yeah.
Like a red nose.
Move your body like a snake, man. Run back, baby. Or I'm gonna beat you. Whoever that was. Still here. Still here, baby.
I'm not the enemy!
And then, see, and this thing, when I'm walking, running, and then the camera snaps onto that person like that, it like prevents the flow and the way of the movement that I was doing, because it's still centering his target on her, instead of allowing me to move the way I was moving, which changes the direction that the controller is facing, and then I can't do what I would have done to escape. Be a bunch of motherfucking dead. Just go to the goddamn chairs and shit. In the conference room. Nobody got a goddamn head. What the fuck you get for playing games with a goddamn body, nigga? What the fuck you deserve? What you doing? Stop it. Bitch. I ain't gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy on your ass. That's it. That's not how that works, motherfucker. You don't know what the fuck I've been through. Shut up. Nigga, that shit's nothing.
I'm not the enemy.
So name your territory. Put this way. I want you to look at a piece of paper. You ever seen a piece of paper with numbers and fucking letters on it? And then you gotta fold the piece of paper like this, and then fold it backwards, and then turn it upside down, and then hold it up in the light, and it's a phone number. Who the fuck phone number is this? You know what I mean? That shit is a different level of cognition than we can do that. They ain't here right now. Fuck going on with you, nigga? You better cut it out. Get your fucking hand chopped off, nigga. Yeah, boy. Whatever it is, come on, lady.
It's doing good. You always have.
You used to believe we could do both. You talk like I've never saved anyone.
Oh, and nobody died under your watch? I doubt that!
I'm not the enemy!
Stop being selfish!
I'm not the enemy!
Stop being selfish! Open your eyes!
Everything's blurry.
You care more about being good than doing good! You always have!
You used to believe we could do both.
Yeah. doing good. You always have.
You talk like I've never saved anyone!
Died under your watch? I doubt that! You're the one who wanted to wait to come here! If we had followed your plan, the flame would have escaped by now!
I know you're better than this!
Such a waste of time! You're a fool! And you're not.
This shit getting a little ridiculous now. Come on, bitch. Take it and leave.
Why would you be? You're just a man in a costume! Playing hero!
Yeah, what about you, bitch?
How many times have you met
Huh?
Too many!
Come on, man, you playing me now, bro? That shit ain't even spin around yet. The fuck is you doing? Cheating ass bitch. Come on, man.
I'm not the enemy!
Stop being selfish! Open your eyes!
Nice cheeks.
Everything's blurry.
You care more about being good than doing good! You always have!
You used I'm not the enemy!
Stop being selfish! Open your eyes!
Everything's blurry.
You care more about being good than doing good! You always have! You're the one who wanted to wait to go!
Funny, she only affected when it's fucking convenient.
the enemy!
Ah, motherfucker.
Stop being selfish!
Bitch! You can't never do that shit that fast. Take that. Take that, take that.
I'm not the enemy!
Stop being selfish! Open your eyes!
Everything's blurry.
You care more about being good than doing good! Always have! You're the one who wanted to wait to come here! If we had followed your plan, the flame would have escaped by now!
I know you're better than this!
Such a waste of time! You're a fool! And you're not the authority on justice! Why would you be? You're just a man in a costume!
Come on, bitch. She caught 3 punches in the elbow. 2 in the elbow.
I'm not the enemy!
Stop being selfish!
I'm not the enemy!
Open your eyes!
to believe we could do both! I'm not the enemy!
Open your eyes!
Everything's blurry!
You care more about being good than doing good! You always have!
You're gonna be here till you lose.
I'm not the enemy!
DuckTales.
Stop being selfish! Open your eyes!
Everything's blurry!
You care more about being good than doing good! You always have!
You used to believe we could do both!
Come on, man. You was already finna throw that bitch to the left, or to your right. It's Aaliyah.
Open your eyes!
Everything's blurry!
You care more about being good than doing good! You always have!
You used to believe we could do both! I'm not the enemy!
Stop being selfish!
seen a little boner right there. I was like, what the fuck? Hopefully that glitch is really big. Yeah, fucking surprised. She took her mask. Like, wait a minute. He took her mask off and knocked her out. She looked up at you and shit, and you fucking saw that Adam's apple. Like, what the fuck? How did I not see this before? You were looking at her fucking neck.
I'm not the enemy!
Stop being selfish! Stop being selfish!
I'm not the enemy!
Stop being selfish! Open your eyes!
Remember that spot? 56 minutes. That shit was bananas.
Everything's blurry.
You care more about being good than doing good! You always have!
I know you're better than this!
Such a waste of time!
Yeah, I need her in the fucking stomach. Why?
Stop being selfish!
This is what's been happening over here the whole time. The whole world's going to shit and we're all gaming with Chris. We dangerous. We dangerous.
Open your eyes!
It's where the real shit at, right here. Real words, real people, real situations. Real kings and queens. Crowns and
More about being
things. Come that Jackie Chan game. Come on, sit that karate game. That's sweet as fuck there. Whoa! Y'all fighting in a fucking airport and shit. You know? We used to be Jackie Chan. You can slide across shit. We used to be Jet Li. Ip Man. It's like Mortal Kombat, but better. With this kind of music and shit. But Spider-Man can join in too. It's fucking, what's that shit called? Solid Snake is there. Captain Falcon. They look bananas. You can grab guns off a shit and run forward, just run and shoot at the same time. With both hands on a gun like fucking, you know what I'm talking about. Like, Sweet Oma. What's that guy's name? He's in it.
I'm not the enemy!
What's up, Deadly Sandra?
Stop being selfish!
This shit is hard, man. It's all ultimate. And of course, I have no HUD. It is going okay. Oh, I do have a HUD on right now. It's going pretty good. What's up? How's it going for you? That's what's more important. I'm fine. How are you doing? As you can see, no doubt see, I can talk to you and combat this beauty queen. Pretty well? Pretty well? Is that sort of well, or is that... I'm pretty well. Like, I am pretty well. I am pretty well. Is that a could be better well, or is that like a I'm well enough not to want to say I'm not doing well, so. Yeah, motherfucker, pretty well. Jeez, move on.
I'm not the enemy!
Stop being selfish!
We got this goddamn anonymous match. Are you a hacker? What's this, sir? This is election. You just like anonymous? Remember the 5th of November. Gunpowder treason and plot. For I know of no reason that that kind of treason should ever be forgot. Hell yeah, come on now. It's on. Well, you see how ridiculously hard this shit is? It is on Ultimate. So you can put it on Friendly Neighborhood, or Friendly, or Amazing, Spectacular, and then you got Ultimate. Ultimate everything. Wait till a fighting game comes out that's sweet as fuck like this.
I'm not the enemy!
Stop being selfish!
Yeah, see, though, okay, so this is the thing. I finished it on Spectacular, which was good, and I enjoyed the game, but I found myself rushing, you know, for lack of time to really enjoy it. But I ran through it to beat it because I wanted to get to Ultimate, so I ultimately just wanted to play it on Ultimate like this. But I wanted to be quiet, but I can't find the time to do so.
You always have.
You see how they play me? Is she throwing a knife first? Because I think she's throwing a knife first and just hitting the ground. And then,
I'm not the enemy!
Stop being selfish!
being selfish by trying to let you fucking kill Cletus Cassidy.
I'm not the enemy!
I have no specials.
I'm not the enemy!
Yeah, that's fun, but it's like, yeah, that's not as much fun to me. You know what I'm saying? So look, I'm gonna show you what that shit's like. Miley Cyrus is back here. Yeah, I can dodge, but then I gotta get in for an attack. But then it's like if I get too far away, let me try. I'll show you. There's no room to counterattack if I spend too much time dodging, and it sets her up for a fucking really good offensive attack. I'm better off countering or parrying than dodging. The dodge is, well, I don't know, if you watch my, yeah, hell yeah. I'm thinking about jumping on Last of Us here in a second. I do stream other games. I fucking stop and rap and talk crazy sometimes, or practice my characters out loud and fucking, and then I'll stop and stream something like, I'm looking for games to stream, so if you have a suggestion, something that's on PlayStation or a PC, but mainly PlayStation, then make the suggestion. I'm more of a tactical shooter, RPG, stealth, good story, and better graphics kind of guy. I don't mind multiplayer, but I like multiplayer RPGs, but not too many of them exist that just came out that everybody hasn't played already. So finding a community that knows how to play it like it's the very beginning is hard to do. So I end up either not playing them or playing them by myself. Neo's here. Somewhere in the background, standing there with sunglasses and a trench coat on.
Everything's blurry.
But he's got long hair and stubble.
You care more about being good than doing good. You always have.
I know you're better than this.
Nope, she's not. God damn it. I should go look at the fucking camera. Feeling good about yourself, huh? She's possessed by, yeah, actually, yes, she is. She's possessed by, anger and grief.
I'm not the enemy.
So yeah, she became Wrath. Yeah, I mean, there you go. I'm gonna be here for a while. I'm gonna get some popcorn or something to drink. I'm gonna go heat up some ramen or stay away from some Pop-Tarts or something. Put some more in the Pop-Tarts coming, Mom. Sure. like Eminem or fucking Eminem's goddamn MySpace page, Facebook. I got all types of fucking music on here. People think I don't listen to it, but I do. Yeah, it's Chris Carbine, too. Or it might just be Chris Carbine, but there's only one me, so to my knowledge. There was a red Carbine out there for a while, but I don't know what happened to her. Here, baby, this is for you.
I'm not the enemy!
Stop being selfish!
Took the only chair in the room and threw it at her. Have a seat. Push your chair in. You know, let me get that for you. Let me get your chair for you. There it is, yeah. See that motherfucker locked on? Like, every which way you turn, that my balls are just on you. Like. Yep, that's why I had to send it. That shit better look different, man. Better fucking sound different, better look different, better look exclusive and unique.
I'm not the enemy!
Stop being selfish!
What about what you need? What about what I need, huh? What about what you need? I need. Yeah. Come on.
Open your eyes!
Oh, I'll open my eyes.
Everything's blurry.
You care more about being good than doing good!
Get her.
You always
What's
have!
going?
You used to believe we could do both.
Yeah. Then I grew up!
Come on, man, with that bullshit.
You're a fool! And you're not
You guys
the
are trying to play me?
authority on justice! Why would you be?
I'm not the enemy!
Stop being selfish! Open your eyes!
Everything's blurry.
What the fuck? Oh, okay.
You care more about being good than doing good! You always...
I'm not the enemy!
Open your eyes!
Everything's blurry.
You care more about being good than doing good!
Oh, man.
You always have!
You used to believe we could do both.
Yeah! Then I grew up!
I'm not the enemy!
Stop being selfish!
I'm not the enemy!
Stop being selfish!
Yeah. I mean, I won't be, but I don't like being beaten. Which, of course, I caught the thing saying basically that this would be like being beaten because you don't like being beaten, so technically it would be being stubborn. But if I'm pleased to do it, as long as it serves me, then
Open your eyes!
whatever. Rap over top of this shit while I do music.
Everything's blurry.
about being good than doing good. You always.
I'm not the enemy!
You ever been hit up against a wall before? Well, now all of a sudden my fucking thing's charging, huh? I wonder what I'm doing different. See how long I was going, but that shit was moving nowhere. It's Carrie Hilson.
I'm not the enemy!
Stop being selfish!
I heard you, bro. I'm not interested in doing that at this moment. I can wait to look at your pictures, you know what I'm saying?
Open your eyes!
Everything's blurry.
You care more about being good than doing good! You always have!
I know you're better than this! I'm not the enemy!
Stop being selfish!
Damn. Well, I meant to go to pissy.
I'm not the enemy!
Alcohol does sound good. Who said that?
Being selfish!
I think I'll at least get a leg. Shit. Yeah, then he said that shit twice. It was like, what the fuck did he say? He didn't think, he said it twice to make sure that we heard it, but that we got it, but it was like crystal clear, but then was like, huh, and then laughed. And he stood there, and then I fucking made sure that it registered to him that, well, at least I knew what the fuck he was saying, and then had him stand there looking like, waiting to see. This shit was funny to me. I was like,
I'm not the enemy!
you're like, oh shit. He's like, all right, then he had to slink away and shit.
Stop being
alrighty then. All right, well. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of this. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna come get him in a second.
Open your eyes.
Everything's blurry.
You care more about being good than doing good. You always have.
What the fuck charges that over there in the corner? What, how does that go? How does that go up? That shit been sitting there like that since the whole.
I'm not the enemy.
Bitch ass Spider-Man got hit by a fucking crate. That shit made him black out.
I'm not the enemy.
Stop being selfish!
What the fuck was that? A random event.
Open your eyes!
Everything's blurry.
You care more about being good than doing good. You always have.
Yeah, let that shit go. We're trying to fucking make this hoe invincible now.
I'm not the enemy.
Stop being selfish!
You're gonna scare the kids, huh? I don't know what the fuck on this left trigger. Just not even using it, motherfucker.
about being good than doing good. You always have.
I know you're better than this!
Bitch. So that shit just used, this.
Wait.
I didn't even use that shit. It picks when it wants to do that shit. Right when I'm about to win, it does that shit. Like, oh, you lucky you were about to use it, but you didn't use it when it was about to replenish itself. And then when I used the other one instead, it used both of them. What type of fucking mistake was that?
I'm not the enemy!
Stop being selfish!
Nala.
I'm not the enemy! I'm not the enemy!
Stop being selfish!
I'm not the enemy! I'm not the enemy!
Stop being selfish!
I'm not the enemy!
more about being good than doing good. Ha! You always have.
I'm hitting triangle trying to grab the motherfucker, but it made it so that I
Then I grew up.
couldn't even fucking. She didn't register on the screen, so I couldn't fucking grab her. Even when I looked at her, it took a second. Little subtle ass bullshit like that.
I know you're better than this.
Yeah, dodge this.
Such a waste of time. You're a fool.
Shit.
And you're not the authority on justice. Why would you be? You're just a man in a costume. How many times have you messed up? Too many.
I've never said I was perfect.
Stop acting like it and let's kill him.
Got my controller getting clunky. Motherfucker don't want to move again.
You're never going to convince me.
Bitch!
Yuri.
Yams. You can't be that sexy and that mad at me at the same time. Oh. Well, you know what you better.
You okay?
You need to figure out your priorities. Because I'd rather lose sleep over the one person I killed than all the ones I didn't save.
I know my priorities. I am not going to let the flame hurt anyone else. I'll find him, somehow.
Yuri, just say you're tired. Sit down in this corner right here and fucking. Oh, yeah, my shoulders are coming a little bit more. My head feels a little big, though. What's up with this park?
There. Gotta get those robots off the streets.
You don't see those fucking two giant killer robots over there? Well, I thought they were just drones. It's not the first drone I've seen. Oh.
Seems like everyone has a robot army but me.
You're not challenged.
For who?
Oh, you guys just snuck right up, huh? Super cool.
Take cover!
Another day, no different than any other day, I suppose. Come on. People ask for that shit.
Don't let him get away!
You don't deserve that.
I'd have blew that bitch shit up. Boom! Ooh! My mouth would have exploded under my fucking fist.
Better get back to Harry at the Foundation. Wonder how he's doing without the suit.
Hold on a second.
Oh my goodness. There is a Disney movie called Encanto. I've never heard of it. I've never seen it. I'm about to watch it and cry and all that shit. And Coco is one of my favorite ones. So, worry about a goddamn thing, you hear me? Should worry about a goddamn thing. It's new and improved. Fuck. Get out there and sit with somebody and talk shit. You know, somewhere in between having to be there and not having to be there, not really having
Gas
anywhere to
truck could
go.
blow at any second.
Listen, but like getting high and shit, whatever, having a beer, whatever the fuck. Having like time to wait around, but you know.
Hey! Has anyone seen my gas truck?
Spider-Man, hurry! I knew Spider-Man was unworthy.